And we're live. Hi guys, what's this on my screen? Hang on, let me try and get that off. Oh no, it's just something annoying. Hi guys, it's Nellie here again. Nellie Morton, remember me? That's Nellie Ann Morton. But after I was executed, after one of my executions, and after multiple times being murdered. My name I, under hypnosis, changed my name to Nellie Ann Myrie Morton. It was actually hypnosis and confusion. Could have just been confusion. But anyway, what a way to open up a video. What a way to start a video recording. um, so, hi guys, I'm sitting here pregnant as fuck. Um, sorry, that's not a very nice word to say in front of my babies. I think I'm about 5 months pregnant. Yeah, about 5 months pregnant, possibly 4 months, possibly 4.5, nearly 5 months pregnant. I know I'm carrying twins. What I don't know is whether or not I'm also carrying, whether or not I'm carrying triplets. Um, anyway, dinner is about to be served. In fact, dinner's probably already been served, and I'm probably going to get a knock on my door any second now to say dinner's cooked, dinner's ready. And the reason why I'm saying that is to give you a prelude to exactly where I'm at this point in time. Now we've got we've got a diagonal roof going up behind me, and the normal walls, and the reason I have a diagonal wall going up behind me is because I've just been released from He Puna Order, which is the mental health place in Takapuna. I am now in a little room. It's a quaint little room at a place called Koromiko, which is a house with about 6 or 7 bedrooms, where they send people to a place that they call respite. And I thought I'd just do a video now, here and now, so that it's just capturing yet another snapshot of my time, my most extraordinary life, for lack of a better way to put it. My most extraordinary life. I'm speaking very quiet at the moment because these walls tend to be paper thin, and I can hear people speaking, so they must surely be able to hear me speaking. Um, and I'm sitting here in Minikas and Matop, and yes, you probably figured out that in one of my previous videos I was sitting in Minikas and Matop. I'm sorry, like, sometimes when I'm at home relaxing, I'm sorry, that's how I relax, and I know a lot of you people do too. um, so anyway, what else am I talking about? This video is actually a really, really, really important video. I've been inspired to make this video because there is something really, really, really humongously important that I've got to share with the world, and thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy life to listen to what I have to say. I am sincerely grateful. So here it is. Here it is. This is it. I have decided that for crimes of rape, murder, bestiality, pedosexuality, I've decided I'm not going to go through the New Zealand courts to have that sorted out. And the reason being is because I believe that half of our New Zealand judges are pedosexuals. I honestly do. And that's being conservative. I would suggest that there's much more than half of our judges who are pedosexuals. And that's an indication of just how many pedosexuals we have in our country. People who murder, people who rape, People who do all these types of things. Sorry, let me just say I'm still under the Mental Health Act. And so look how crazy I am, guys. Look how crazy I am. Anyway, so there's, I believe that probably, give or take, I'd say 65% of this country has has had sexual experiences, molestation experiences, if that's not good England, but you get my point. Have experiences of molestation that have led them to molest other people, to cause sexual harm to other people. So basically, long story short, our country's sick, guys. Our country's really, really sick. It's true what Greg Hallett says. We are a pedosexual movement fronting as a country. And the funny thing is I'm pretty sure if Greg Hallett remembers back to when I emailed him before he started saying that, he knows he got that line from me. Is that true, Greg Hallett? I leave it to you to answer. But in any case, you probably were thinking about it yourself, because being a historian, you can't help but wake up to facts like that if you take a good, honest look into the history of our country. So, yeah. So here I am, just basically saying that our country's too sick for us even to have decent and proper court hearings in regards to all the crimes about pedosexuality, and murder and all of that stuff. Look, if you have not recognised that we are living in a very, 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 in an environment where morals are very, very tepid, if you have not woken up to that, if you have not realised that, then, buddy, I hope that one day soon, very soon, you will, because the crimes going on in this country are horrendous. It's horrific. Sorry, something in the back of my throat. I have been a detective since the year 1995. I'm still a detective. I've had my identity stolen, my inheritance stolen, my money stolen. Like, so many things have been stolen from me, yet I'm still a detective. I still uphold the terms of my employment by New Zealand Police that I accepted when I became a detective in 1995, and I'm still upholding it. And this is the last year of my undercover mission, of a 25-year undercover mission. I'm in the final year. So my mission was to investigate all forms of terrorism. And this video follows on from my last video, which was exposing the Big Down Under conspiracy. So, as a detective, I became a detective with the Manerua Police Department. As a detective, I have investigated all forms of terrorism, and that's why I'm saying this country is really, really, really sick. People are fucked in the head. Like, seriously fucked. Like, they know how to blend into society and make their lives look all normal and happy, and that they're good people. They know how to blend into society. But man, you close those doors and a very different creature comes out at night. A very sexual creature comes out at night that likes to molest little children and hurt them and harm them and bite their private parts and murder them and do horrible, horrible things to children and to women and even to men, and to babies, the most vulnerable of us all. So this is a video to basically follow on from the Big Down Under conspiracy. It's just to basically let you know that as a detective on the New Zealand Police Force undercover, I haven't been checking in with the New Zealand Police at all, but I'm still maintaining my position because this is basically was with circumstances under which I joined up, and because of a lot of extenuating circumstances, um, and I'll try and zero in on those circumstances in a future video. But for now, I just wanted to say that the main forms of terrorism that I've investigated and found evidence of in our country, too much evidence of in our country, is the pedosexual epidemic, which has spurred the child pregnancy epidemic, otherwise known as precocious puberty. We have white supremacy. That's a dominant form of terrorism in our country. And the country I'm speaking about, for those of you who have just joined me, is Aotearoa, otherwise known as New Zealand. I'm the Māori president of MOA, which stands for the Moral Government of Aotearoa. So what did we say? We see the white supremacy. New Zealand government has a lot of blood on their hands from their white supremacy status. So that's one form of terrorism. Then we've got the pedosexual epidemic spurred by we've got the child pregnancy epidemic spurred by the pedosexual epidemic. So the child pregnancy epidemic is because of the pedosexual epidemic. So that's three. We've also got trafficking. There's trafficking between countries, between other countries. I won't name those countries just yet. I'm sure you've already got a good idea which countries those are. There's trafficking. There is body part theft, and that's a lot of the trafficking of our children is to do with body part theft and the fact that women want to look younger and more beautiful and more attractive to men and are willing to basically buy creams through body part theft websites that are made from stem cells that literally make your skin look younger, feel younger, um, and it's just a really, really rotten society that we have become. I have never used anything like that on my skin. There have been times when I've thought about it, and I've thought, gosh, it's not a, it is the answer to younger looking skin, but it comes at such a moral price that there is no way I would do that. And I think to myself, we've got enough natural raw materials. God has given us all these raw materials. There used to be so much more than this millenniums ago, but God has given us all these raw materials which we can use to nurture our skin and to make ourselves feel good and act right, and had to add that in. Um, and we're just not doing that. We're just not taking advantage of the beautiful raw materials that we have in our environments that can probably do even better than baby stem cells. And I'm saying that because I don't want people to use those kind of lotions. I want the lives of babies to be saved, and I'm absolutely gutted that somewhere in China, they are making baby soup and eating fucking baby soup. I'm so angry I want to scream. Anyway, that being said, I know China is renowned for many, many good things, and I do want to lift them high because of the good things that they do. But eating baby soup, I saw that on Facebook just the other day, and I just haven't been able to get that image out of my mind. It's just such cruelty, such cruelty. Is the baby dead before they put it in the soup, or is the baby still alive and kicking? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Anyway, so here I am, having just told you the main forms of terrorism. Um, there's a couple of other, oh yeah, another form of terrorism. Okay, this is a biggie, and this has been going on in our country for years. And I'm sorry I may be slurring a bit, but they have increased the medication that I'm on. I'm now on 100 mgs of paliperidone per month. So they've quadrupled the amount of medication that they give me, and I don't need medication. There's nothing wrong with me, but they can't handle the truth. That's why they drug me. But I'm putting the truth out there anyway. So now I've lost my train of thought. I'm really good at doing that, aren't I? So anyway, so I just wanted to make a video to basically cap what the forms of oh yes, I was telling you about a form of terrorism. So one of the forms of terrorism that's really gets into the blood and bones of victims is when you get drugged and then forced to do all kinds of things. You're forced to denounce your own name, denounce your own identity, just as an example of the kinds of things they can make you do when you're drugged, particularly with the date rape drug and narcotics like it. They can make you do bestiality. They can make you have sex with a child. They can make you murder someone. They can make you steal from babies, steal from babies, and I refer especially to the stealing kidney from a baby, for example, but they steal internal organs from babies. I'm not saying that everyone's been hypnotized or drugged. I'm saying that a lot of people have been at some point in their life, and we really need to look at how long lasting those effects are, and why people are doing this. And I believe I put my finger on it, why people are doing this. It's basically where our society here in New Zealand is the aftermath of war. This is what war looks like when war goes into hiding and true healing does not heal the people. That true healing involves coming out and speaking about all the dark, evil, horrible stuff inside of yourself that makes you feel bad. And then you speak about that to someone who is truly understanding and long suffering, like they can suffer through it with you while you talk about it, and they can heal you just by listening to your story. So anyone who can do that, you're a qualified healer, and I encourage you to please, when you, it is dangerous work because people can tell you things that they then want to kill you for. So you've got to be really careful whose story you listen to. No, I don't. I think if someone's at that point where they want to tell everything, it's usually because they trust the person not to tell anything or not to say anything. So I do encourage those among you, whether it be your partner, your sister, your brother, your friend, your father, your enemy, your arch enemy, by all means, do your best to hear them out, to let them speak their mind, to let them say everything that they feel, how they wanted to feel, how they want to feel about what they feel, how they want to feel about what they feel, and just be that sounding board, be that person who can sit there and listen to them and let them let it all out. And then at the end of it, there is no judgment, there is no punishment, there is only acceptance. If you so choose to. You don't have to accept a damn thing they say. But if you choose to, if you understand as I do how pedosexuality happens because someone else does it to them as a child, so it's not their fault. So then they go on to do pedosexuality. So they need someone to be able to tell all of that stuff to. They need someone to say, even if they just felt evil and wanted to do evil things, they need someone who's going to stand by and listen to all of that as well. So I'm just Actually, the real reason why I made this video, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. Actually, I think I do know what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call this video, I'm just looking for the post that I made on Facebook which inspired this video. Yes. MOA boxing. Now that's going to be bomblet, y'all. So, yeah, I've just put up a post on Facebook, and I felt inspired to make this video because I just really see the need to get some exposure. Like start talking about this stuff. People need to start talking about this stuff. I'm just going to read out this post, and then I'm going to traipse downstairs and see what's for dinner. I think dinner's about 6 o'clock. I'm in this house called Michael's, and it's a respite place for North Shore mental health. And they cook your food for you. They give you soap and shampoos and all that kind of stuff. It's really kind of cool. But I'm hating it here because I miss the people that I was talking to at He Puna Waiora. And I know my son and daughter have both been through there, and I know my daughter's been through there while she's been pregnant, and I know many people's mothers and daughters have been through that place at one point or another. So don't frown on us, guys. We're the game changers. We're the ones changing the motherfucking rules in this country. We're the ones who are sticking it to the judges, who are saying we will not be bullied. And we are paying the price for it while you guys live in your pansy houses and enjoy your freedom. That's not a dig at gay people. That's just, I think of pansies, I think of very light and, light, airy fairy, like live in your dream world kind of thing. I just gave pansies a new definition. Anyway, so like we're the ones who are carving out a new future in this country because we refuse to give in to the bullying, whereas a lot of you guys who don't stand up to the system, who let that system roll right on top of you, are laying down and letting this happen. For people like me, whoops, messy here, but people like me who are under the Mental Health Act because people have told huge whopping lies about me. That's heart-wrenching material. That's heart-wrenching material, and they're all telling lies about me because I'm the one exposing their crimes. I'm exposing their crimes, so they switch the whole thing around on me and make me look like the baddie, and that's what's happening here. So hey, you know what? If I have to sacrifice some of my happiness in order to make good changes in this country, so be it. Because I guarantee you, it's probably your children I'll be saving once I'm recognised as Māori president of MOA, which stands for the Moral Government of Aotearoa. So here's the post. Here's the post, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by the way, who thinks that I should start a radio station, and who thinks that that they want to contribute and donate money towards to me for that? Because I think I should have a radio station. In fact, I should have a reality TV show that is available by audio to those people who are who want to listen into my life. I am the chick that was executed in that locked coffin and came back on camera a few seconds later. So that's what I got to say, and that's why I'm cool, and that's why a lot of bitches want to be me, but they can't be me. They can try, but then they've got to know that at some point, if they keep trying to murder me, keep trying to steal my children, keep trying to fuck me over, I'm going to use my powers against all of you. So you must surely know that you're not going to get away with that for very fucking long. Anyway, here's the post. In the same vein, Here's the post. MOA boxing fights, now that's going to be bomb lit. Well, here it is. I've decided I'm not taking people to court for the rape, etc. Court for rape, etc. Because I believe half our judges are rapists. So I'm going to deal with all crimes to me and my children within MOA, the Moral Government of Aotearoa. No punishment, just healing and fights to vent my anger, and just fights in a boxing ring. How do you guys feel about that, guys and ladies? I'm going to say that one more time and let this sink in. I'm going to deal with all crimes to me and my children within MOA, the Moral Government of Aotearoa. No punishment, just healing and fights in a boxing ring. So basically I'm saying that you want to be angry about a crime? Get in the boxing ring. Let's fucking sort this out in the motherfucking boxing ring. But aside from that, there's to be no punishment. There is to be only healing, and only healing words must be spoken about these crimes. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Even I don't want to do that, but I know it's the right thing to do. I would rather do to these people what they've done to me. Well, not the sexual part of it, but beat them up. Yeah, that's why I'm introducing the boxing ring fights. So this is going to be pretty exciting when those start to happen. Why? Because every low down, dirty, good for nothing pedosexual was created by the person who abused them, so it's not their fault. Except for my money, I will deal with the theft of my money through New Zealand courts. But the curse of death and suffering that now hangs over the lives of all men and women who have deliberately hurt me and my children stands forever until you admit all your evil fuck truth to me. Amen, motherfuckers. GQ promise. That's my GQ sign. I don't know how I came up with that, but that's my GQ sign. I don't know who else uses that, but that's my GQ sign. Woo! Damn, we bomb that girl. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I know you guys love me. I know you guys miss me, and I know you guys just want a piece of me. And you're just gonna have to stand in line because I got shit to do, bruh. I got shit to do. But I will be looking to start dating at some point. I really want to find a guy who's just as onto it as me, but compliments me in a crazy cool kind of way, you know, like he gotta be a smart nigga, you know what I'm saying? He gotta be a smart nigga. But at the same time, like he's gotta he's gotta be someone smart enough to help me with my GQ missions. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Yeah, I really don't think these are my real hands, I think they got swapped somewhere along the way through the body part theft. Movement that has made even me a victim. I know this because I woke up one morning and the palms, the you know how you've got those lines and stuff? See, I've got simian palm. It wasn't like that. I didn't used to have simian palm. But I woke up one morning and it was like that. So that's how I think my hands have been fucked with somehow. Anyway, so have my feet. Sorry. I'm just a crazy person, but I'm the good kind of crazy. So y'all come back now, you hear? And I'll catch you online again soon. Stay tuned. Give me some love. Show me some love, guys. Like, put some love out there for me. I will really, really, really appreciate it. I want people to start getting excited about what excites me. Okay? Love you all heaps. And to my children, oh gosh, you're the whole reason why I live and breathe. I love you all. Please contact me. 021 044 5790. Bye. How do I stop this? Okay. Bye. Oh, GQ.